Hey, what's up, fam? Thank y'all for tuning in once again. And as always, be sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And when you do subscribe, hit that notification button. So every time I drop a video, you will be the first to know about it. Hey, I want to bring this story because I feel this is important. It's an amazing story, being that it's 2022. But not a good amazing story, per se. But it is a good story because something's actually being done about a problem that's been around since the beginning. So this comes from WFAA News, and hopefully you hear this story, we'll find ways that we can support, because we're always talking about supporting the black communities, poor community. And this is one that really needs help. I know we've had hurricanes lately, tropical storms, you got Mississippi, Florida, South Carolina, other states, places that have been ravaged by, by terrible weather, to where they don't have drinkable water, don't have water they can bathe in, things of that sort, but they have an infrastructure to where that once this is cleaned up, everything can go back to normal. It may not be soon, it may be months, could be years from now, but there's a possibility for everything to be fixed. This place, which is 20 minutes outside of, not even 20 minutes, outside of Dallas, it's still in Dallas County, down here in the great state of Texas, hasn't had clean running water since the beginning. But again, this story is out of WFAA.com, and it reads, "No water for decades, but nonprofit hoping to bring advanced tech to Dallas community that makes drinking water from air." Now, we've heard stories where this brother somewhere up north, I want to say up there where that dude massacred all them black people in that grocery store. There's a brother up there, I believe, that said was, find a way to make water out of air. Clean drinking water for people out of air and stuff like that. And I think he was one of the guys that was deleted, but somebody's bringing it to Dallas, to the Dallas area, to a black community. And I think we need to support them as much as possible. It says the community of Sand Branch is roughly 20 minutes southeast of Dallas and has been without drinking water for roughly 30 years. Now, I heard somebody did a documentary on Sand Branch, and I will try to put the link in the description with this story, and hopefully the nonprofit website too, to where they said that Sand Branch is unincorporated. They don't have drinking water. They say the county or the city saying it's going to cost too much to bring water there. It's also in the district. A guy named John Wiley Price, who's supposed to be our man downtown, and he has, in the documentary, had no comment on Sand Branch and how it is that people in Dallas County in this day and age don't have a water system. But anyway, it says the innovative high-tech way to create clean and safe drinking water is being eyed as a tool to help the community of Sand Branch cope with a problem it's dealt with for roughly 30 years. No access to a municipal water or sewage system. 2022. 30 years ago was 1990? Something like that, 1992, 30 years ago? Dude, I was in high school in 1992. And damn. But some residents there are already benefiting from the source hydroplanes, and the National Wildlife Foundation is working to secure funding to install up to 19 more, including a community hydro panel. If you're reading this and not sure what a hydro panel is, it sounds like something that comes from a sci-fi movie or novel. A clearer understanding is laid out here. There's a link here, so when you click the link. But the panels are powered by the sun and use fans to draw in ambient air that traps water vapors from the air. The water vapor is extracted and condensed into liquid form in a reservoir in the panel. Minerals are then added to make the water drinkable. Per source, a panel can make 4 to 10 liters daily on average. It then delivers the water to a faucet or tap through water lines that connect to a home. Now 10 liters, you may think that's not a lot, and it's really not. I mean, they want they want the average person to drink what? A gallon of water a day. I know working in dialysis, a liter, you get like a bag of saline solution, a liter. It's 100, but however many milliliters, not 100, 1,000 milliliters, but 10 of them, like I say, it's not a lot, but it's better than nothing. I mean, it's enough to drink for a day. I mean, if you're making 10 liters a day on average, I mean, what, you gotta mess around and wait to take a shower or a bath every other day. You can drink this water, but you can drink, a liter a day and save the rest, but you can actually use it to cook, other stuff. So, I mean, like I say, it's better than nothing. Now, here's something, a kicker. It says 92-year-old Juanita Bean has no idea what was being installed in her front yard, only that it would make her life a little easier. Keep that in mind. She's now benefiting from a Hydra panel after it was brought to her home recently. Before, she had to rely on bottled water or water barrels to drink, cook, and bathe. Water barrels. That is a good idea for people. Depends on where you live in, and depends on what your regulations are in the city or town you live in. Because when it gets hot and there's a drought, water barrels are an excellent source. Like I say, for drinking, especially if you got plants or crops that you're trying to grow. Water barrels are an excellent source to water your gardens and, like I say, to drink and to bathe in. And they're fairly cheap. Get your big plastic barrel for like $20. You know what I'm saying? And some people even put the system up to where it'll catch the water from your roof, which I mean, then you're gonna have to clean the filter or whatever. But that's to catch the maximum amount of water. Yeah, you'll have it running from your roof to your water barrels. But that water you can, like I say, water your garden. But to drink and eat stuff like that, you might just want to get it straight from there. Anyway, she and her family moved to Sand Branch in the 1960s and is one of the community's oldest residents. She said not having water has just become a way of life, even though it shouldn't be that way. The question is this. This woman is 92 years old. How has she lived this long without a reliable water source? Yes, bottled water ain't really been a big thing, since maybe 2000, or since 2000 really hit. Since the whole, what they call it, the Y2K thing, everybody got scared that we was all gonna die. People started stocking up on bottled water. It's been the thing to do since then. The pandemic, that caused, a big thing when people, buy a lot of bottled water. But I'm trying to figure out, see, I hate stories like this because they don't ask the deep questions. Because I'll be wanting to know, you are, not wanting to know what to say like that. Sister Bean, Elder Bean, Queen, Mother Bean, whatever you want to call it, 92, you got to be respectful to this sister. You have lived 92 years old. How have you lived so long in conditions like this? We are all used to taking baths, with hot water, taps. But you've lived this long. You ain't sick. You ain't dead. You enough health to sit here and talk to a brother on your porch in this place. How have you done it? Because the way the story reads, they haven't used a well since the 80s. So now, and you ain't had, a sewer system since the 90s, well, probably since the 80s and 90s. You know what I'm saying? Exactly how you do it. What do you eat? What do you drink? What is your diet plan? These are important questions because there may come a time where a lot of us won't be able to access water. Like I said, look at the people in Mississippi. People in Florida. Water systems shut down. Are they gonna be able to survive? Are they gonna know how to survive without being catered to with the water company? You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, that's the question. That's the stuff I want to know. They say water from wells in the area started to go bad in the 1980s. Some wells still work, but residents don't dare drink any water that comes from it. Quote, when you get used to doing something, you just get used to it being said. And that's true. That's true. You can't, the thing about humans and animals in particular, hell, everything on this planet, those that survive adapt. You know what I'm saying? You can be built, groomed, created for one climate, but if you get put in a different climate, well, they say the strong survive. You say, but when I got this, I was very happy. A few other homes are also benefiting from a new technology, and it's the best long-term solution being offered at this point. A meeting will be held 4 p.m. Saturday, which was, I guess, yesterday, at 210 Bunch Drive to discuss the new panels. Representatives from the EPA will reportedly be in attendance. If you spend some time talking with Dean, you understand that water is more precious than gold in her community. Oh yes, very precious, Dean said. I've really seen the community grow up and grow down. It says Sand Branch was founded by freed people of color. Why they say that? Why they just couldn't say Sand Branch was founded by freed Black American slaves? Because ain't nobody else was there. Freed people of color like who? Hispanics? Asians? Indians, like real Indians from overseas? Mexicans? No. They were Black American, freed Black American slaves. Give them their just due and props. Give them all their credit. Don't try to branch and say, oh, see, people of color, we all, no. That's how you know what I'm saying, subjugate or put us down when you give credit for one group to everybody. Anyway, Sand Branch was founded by freed Black American slaves in the 1800s and is incorporated in Dallas County. The population has dwindled as the county's efforts to bring the community safe and clean drinking water have failed or become entangled in bureaucracy. In 2003, FEMA decided Sand Branch was in violation of Dallas County floodplain regulations, stopping any hopes of development in the area. There has been a push to raise funds by the Sand Branch Development and Water Supply Corp as volunteer-based corporation to build water lines in the wastewater management system. But to do so will cost millions. One of the reasons Dallas County will make a conscious effort on this issue is this costs a lot of money for too few residents, which hovers between 100 and 200. To this day, community members rely heavily on donations of bottled water, which goes fast. The National Wildlife Federation said there is a shortfall of $100,000. That's why I said we're gonna try to find this link and put it down if I can find it, to donate to get the amount of Hydra Panels that they need to help residents in the Sand Branch. It's hoping to fill the gaps in the coming weeks and or months. The National Wildlife Federation's work with Sand Branch is part of a broader effort to bring attention to areas of historic water infrastructure inequality in Texas. The organization's Texas Coast and Water Program has called for the state to use an historic influx of federal infrastructure funds to prioritize long overdue water system upgrades in historically disadvantaged communities such as Sand Branch, where freed Black Americans live. Now again, like I said, in this documentary I saw, they talked about they try to move people out. They're gonna give them like pennies on the dollars for their land. They're like, I ain't trying to go nowhere because the money you giving me ain't gonna allow me to move nowhere else. So I gotta stay where I'm at. Why don't y'all just fix our water system? They're like, nah, it's gonna cost too much. I guarantee. Once everybody dies or moves out of Sand Branch, they'll find a way to put water out there. They'll find a way to run pipes out there. You know why? This land is, like I say, 20 miles from Dallas, but still in Dallas County. It's land. People want land. If there's land out there, them people want it, and they want to build on it, to grow on it, to take your land and to build something to where they can make money off of. they're not gonna just sit by and just let this ride. Now, my question is also $100,000. Okay, I can understand. You can't put millions into it because you say that's too much money. But $100,000 is too much. Can't find that in the budget. It's $100,000. Put some panels out in front of people's house so they can have clean water. That's it. If Dallas County, and now I don't live in Dallas County anymore, so you know it is what it is. But if Dallas does not find a way to raise these funds themselves, now again, like I said, I'm going to donate, and hopefully anybody who sees this video donates, and y'all will share this video with other people, or this story with other people, so they can do the same. But if Dallas does not at least put these panels up in these people's houses, man, I ain't got no love for Dallas. Citywide, government-wide. I don't. I will tell people I wouldn't move to Dallas. Matter of fact, like even now, I don't even like driving in Dallas, to tell you the truth. All because of the highways. Not really about Dallas, period. It's just, the roads are just terrible. So, and it's always construction. So, I try to avoid Dallas as much as possible. And I grew up in Dallas, you know what I'm saying? Born and raised, PG, you know what I'm saying? East Pleasant Grove, you know what I'm saying? Bruton and Master. Everybody know what that said. But, nah, this is jacked up. This is really messed up. You got somebody that's coming in trying to help these people out. The least Dallas County can do is meet them halfway. But anyway, that's all I gotta say about this story. Sand Branch. Don't find a link, man, Google it, look it up. Find a documentary about it. Like I say, it's a good story, man. It's only like a few years old. Young sister did it, you know what I'm saying? And I think I didn't do a video on it. Anyway, if I didn't, I'm doing it now. So anyway, tell me what you think, man, about this story. Like I say, unincorporated part of town. If you don't know what that means, Google that too. Do some research, people. You know what I'm saying? Do some reading, understand what your people done went through and what your people going through and what they will continue to go through if we don't do research and gain information, gain knowledge about stuff to where we can help our people and ourselves. With that being said, tell me what you think. Leave a comment below and share it with the world. I leave you in peace, and I'll see you on the other side.